Welcome back everyone to Final Fantasy XIV. Today we're going to be working on these two quests that we have. I think probably the first one we can start on is, Wait, why is that one over here? Oh no, let's go over ahead and check that out. Yeah, we grabbed these two quests that start up the raid content last time. Oh, so it is right here. Okay. And I'm so high level that these guys won't even touch me. These guys I might want to take out, though. Two-hit kills on level 50 enemies. Oh, that one took a third. Good job. Yeah, it looks like there's a bit more down that way, I guess. Yeah, there they are. I've been expecting you, Nard. By your coming, I take it you've successfully located the cavern entrance inside Castrum Akadens. That's where it's to be found. Marvelous. Oh, but allow me to properly introduce myself. Jabraka is my name. It is my honor to serve Lady Elisel. Though for reasons of convenience, at present I also serve the Balstrom. These uniform accords me certain privileges, you see, in particular ready access to the Maelstrom's regional scouting reports. They provide a wealth of local knowledge, including information on secret passages. But enough about me. I shall notify Lady Asalia of your discovery, that she may prepare for the expedition. Now I don't doubt your abilities. None can say what dangers lurk beneath Castrum Akadens. For my lady's sake as well as your own, please spare neither preparation nor caution. Pray choose your companions well. Alright, apparently that opens up Binding Kola Behemoth. So now we just have to work on this other quest we have here. So I'm not actually sure of where these other quests would be. Camp Overlook, okay. Okay, so it's off this way then, through these marshy lands. Yeah, I could be standing right next to these guys. They won't even aggro on me. Aha, we found it. And dead. Now let's go ahead and find out about the other one here. Aleport, okay. Right, and now we just have to go northwest from here. So I believe we're gonna have to do this again, with 2 other crystals. I haven't been around here in quite some time. Neat looking area though, I have to say. Am I going down the right paths? No, I have to go back around. There's a fork back that way I have to go down. Don't know what I got stuck on there. Alright, we made it. Bring me my enemy to slaughter. And finished. Now let us head back to Wardona and talk to the guy we need to. The Garcia mirror is pretty big for a mount, I have to say. Barely even see myself riding on it. May as well hit up the mender while I can. I'll progress your efforts in infiltrating the Beastmen strongholds. Well, I got everything, so... So these are the famed flawless crystals of the beast tribes. I've seen countless specimens from what I know not how many explications, but nothing compared to these. Their purity is astounding. You've done well, Nara. With these in our possession, we lack only the crystals of fire and wind. The former lies in Zerharak, the war camp of the Amaja in Thanalan, the latter in Nadalan, the roost of the Exile in the hills of Corythius. You expect him to be as closely guarded as the first two, if not more so. Still, I've looked forward to receiving word of your resounding success. Alright, time to get the other two then. Guess Lily Alamiga would be closer, I guess. This is going to be quite a trip, though, since this is kind of out of the way. Giant turtle. Okay, I'm heading off this way. Okay. Yeah, there's not too much going on with this quest. It's just going to places, fighting an enemy, getting a crystal, then coming back. I'm interested in seeing what happens next, though. Or if they'll just throw me into the duty finder. Okay, we'll fight over here then, I guess. Third one down. Okay, I guess we're heading to Camp Dragonhead since that's the closest spot. We're heading this direction, so let's see if we can find a way out. Yep, here's one. Ah, there's the spot. This one wasn't very far off at all, actually. Huh. Alright, finally ready to head back. Obviously, if I had been at level 50 when I was doing this, this would have taken a lot longer. Would have had to fight every enemy along the way. Since I'm 10 levels higher than the nearest enemy, then they don't seem to really bother with you anymore. Clear day here, actually. Narn, it's good to see you. Tell me, were you able to obtain the remaining crystals from the beastmen? Yes, I was, in fact. Wonderful. With all 4 crystals in hand, we are now ready to proceed to the next stage of our preparations. I hope I did not give you the impression that we were embarking on our journey to the Crystal Tower just yet. Alas, there's another step which must be completed ere we come to that. While the crystals you acquired are indeed flawless, they are of little use to us in our present form. If they are to reflect the elemental forces of the tower's defenses, they must be cut and polished. A process which calls for a very particular set of materials. Procuring them will be a challenge in itself, I fear. Needless to say, we'll be acquiring your services once again. If the flawless crystals you procured for us are to retain their elemental purity during the shaping process, a very specific set of abrasive substances will be required. Well, I say substances, but one may well call them one substance, namely ether sand, which has 4 elementally expected varieties. Alas, ether sand is neither common nor cheap. It is not unusual for the abrasive to exceed the value of the precious stones it is used to polish. Given the rarity of the materials in question, the Goldsmith's Guild New Dahl seems like the likeliest place to purchase the quality we need. When I contacted the Guildmaster, however, I was informed there was no ether sand was currently available. I requested the word be sent as soon as new stock came in. I have yet to receive aught apologies. I should mention at this point that I placed the order some time before you procured the flawless crystals. I am well aware that acquiring ether sand is no small feat, of course, and I'm not an impatient man, but I fear the more we delay our investigation, the greater the risk that the tower's secrets may fall into the hands of other, less savory parties. That is why I didn't trust you with the payment for our purchase and send you to speak directly with Guildmaster Serendipity. Yet the presence of such a distinguished personage will spur the guild into action. In any event, it is my hope that when we next meet, you'll have found at least one of the 4 varieties of ether sand we require. Okay, which one's the Goldsmith skill? Is that in Grandana? Yeah, that's in Thanalan, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. all things considered. Wow, these blue quests are certainly coming everywhere. I believe I could find an aetheryte shard and get right there, basically. Goldsmith's Guild, yes. Mr. Scorchdust, welcome, Mako. What brings you here, if I may ask? You're here on behalf of the Sons of Saint Karak. Well, fortunate timing. I was just about to contact Master Rambodes with the news we finally managed to acquire a quantity of fire expected ether sand. I'm afraid that it may be some time before we can supply the other 3 verities, but you are welcome to sell accounts for which they have now. May speak with Gemma over there. I do beg your pardon. It seems she's assisting another customer. Come on, there must be something you can do. Without that sand, we'll have to rethink our whole design. I sympathize with your plight, sir, but as I explained, the ether sand in question is already spoken for. If you'd like to reserve the next shipment, then I would be happy to accept the funds you've offered as partial payment. Harsher, are you saying it's not enough? I'm already stretching our research budget as it is. Suppose a man could do without a midday meal for a year or two. Alright, it's been too long. What brings you then there? Got your eye on something expensive, have you? Well now, that is quite a bounty pouch. The sound of so many gil clinking together is strangely satisfying, is it not? Calming and yet invigorating at the same time. Oh no, you're here for the blooming ether sand, aren't you? Well, I can't deny the Allegan civilization's the subject worth researching. Chief said he was looking at something big, but we never thought to ask him what. Wedge and I have been too busy tinkering with a new airship design to think of much else. When I say tinkering, wrestling would be more like it. Still, after much wringing of hands and gnashing of teeth, we managed to put together a prototype crystal-powered propulsion system. We got the idea when we heard that you lot had used a corrupted crystal on board the Enterprise, as a matter of fact. Anyway, to cut a long story short, our design calls for all 4 varieties of ether sand. That's why I can't just relinquish my claim on this batch here, even for you, lass. How are we meant to usher in brave new age technology innovation, if not by technology innovating, eh? While I hesitate to such an impassioned speech, duty compels me to point out that this lady is a representative of an organization that reserved the ether sand in question, to mention nothing of the fact that her purse is considerably larger than yours. Oh, it's like that, is it? Alright, this batch is yours, I'll let you have it. But if you're going to take my sand, it's only fair that you grant me a role in this project of yours. I'll take that as a yes. It's not every day you get a chance to experiment with the wonders of the ancients. With any luck, they'll inspire me to think of another technological innovation or two. Are they going to send me right back? Or no, I'm going to talk to him then, okay. Now then, from what you've told me, I'm guessing you'll need the other 3 varieties of elementally aspected ether sand as well, right? And rather you're sitting on your rope waiting for a shipment that may never come, I reckon your time would be better spent looking for the stuff yourself. It just so happens I know of a good place to start. There's said to be a peddler in North Thanalan who very occasionally handles the IV aspect of the variety of either sand. Wedge is in the process of confirming the rumor as we speak. Know what you're thinking. What did my timid little friend decide he didn't need me to hold his hand anymore? Answer being, just the other day. Seems he's been inspired by a certain adventurer's heroic example. I thought he was joking when he volunteered to go to Thanalan without me. Just hope he manages to stay out of trouble. Head out to Blue Flog, and you should find him poking around with his new bodyguard. Oh, did I not mention her? Aye, Wedge thought it might be wise to hire an adventurer to accompany her. Or him. Just in case your heroic example turned out to be less inspiring than he first thought. Alright, we'll head to Blue Flog then. Save your grace if you're looking for a hired blade, then you have to look elsewhere. After the day I've had, the only company I crave is the squat, silent type. Type that has a handle and holds no less than a pint of ale. Oh, you wish to hear my tale. I warn you, it's no stirring epic, but as you asked, my employer, a lot of fella, lad, wished to pay a visit to a peddler who deals in some manner of special sand. Forget what it's called, but 'tis apparently worth a small fortune. Anyway, when we arrived, the man claimed his stock was already stolen by bandits. Determined not to return empty-handed, he crept into the bandits' stronghold and set about locating the stolen goods. Long story short, alarms were raised, rooks were broken, and we fled in a blind panic. I was separated from my employer in the confusion, not seen him since. Oh, a friend of yours, is he? You best prepare for the worst. It's just possible that poor Sod may yet be lost in the old Amajad mithril mine. I fear the bandits will have caught up by now. Well, shoot. That's no good. Let's go bail him out, I suppose. So I guess we're going to be searching around for a bit of the sand everywhere, I assume. This will be Earth, so we'll have wind and water left over to find. Wow, okay. Ah, there's Wedge. We found the lad. How can I be so stupid sneaking to a bandit's lair? It's just not that sort of thing I do, and now I'm going to die for it. No, I just need to calm down. I can do this. I can be brave. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to walk out of here. Here we go. Yeah, I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. I promise I'll leave and never come back. Alright, it really is you. But how'd you find me? Can you smell fear? Actually, ignore that smell. Ahem. I expect you're wondering why I'm here. Well, I was just in the process of retrieving some stolen ether sand which Biggs and I need for our research, as it happens. It was, I could see, perhaps a touch foolish and very nearly fatal, but I did succeed in snatching the stuff. Before my bodyguard ran away and several dozen bandits came piling after me with knives and axes and what looked very much like a plank with a rusty nail in it. Anyway, the important thing is that the stolen ether sand is right here in my pocket. Oh dear. Must have fallen out when I was taking evasive maneuvers, it seems. I won't be leaving this infernal place for a while yet. You'll find the ether sand in my stead. Oh, thank the gods, you're a true friend, Narn. I hope the research doesn't prove too troublesome. The bandits don't seem to care much for visitors. Ah, there it is. I thought I was gonna have to start killing people for it. Alright, have you any luck locating the ether sand? Yes, I did, actually. Yes, that's it. I must return to the workshop at once and tell Biggs the wonderful news. What's that? You're also on a mission to collect ether sand, and you're working with the chief. A treasure trove of Allegad knowledge, you say? I see. You should really be the one to have this. Biggs and I are too far from exhausting all possible avenues of airship innovation. But it sounds as if your problem can't be solved by any other means. The expedition of yours sounds jolly interesting, I must say. I'm half inclined to join you. In fact, I think I will. Any venture forth of a chief's time must be worth a look. Right, I'm more than ready to leave this awful place behind, and you should return to Mordona with that ether sand before there are any more little mishaps. Be sure to keep a close eye on your pockets, Narn. Alright, so we got 2 of them, and they're going to send us out to get the other 2 next. Alrighty. Hi Narni, you've returned. I take your presence that you are successfully procuring us some ether sand. Tell me, which variety did you find? I see 2 varieties. Well, that is at least 2 more than could reasonably be expected, and 2 less than I'd hope you would say. Give my flippancy. You have done well, truly. If all goes to plan, we will no longer fear death by fire and earth. Master Gon, if you'd be so kind as to prepare the relevant crystals. I shall set to work immediately. Truth be told, I've been looking forward to this. One does not encounter materials like these every day. Speaking of which, how in the 7 hells did you find them? Mistake me not, old friend. I know only too well how capable you are, but ether sand isn't something you simply find gathering dust at the back of a merchant's rigged gem cabinet. You had help from Biggs and Wedge. Trust them to design a revolutionary engine the moment I turn my back. How's a genius meant to rest on his laurels when his employees are so damnably inventive, eh? Now they're determined to join us, are they? Typical. I jest, of course. It'd be good to have them around. Still, as a matter of professional pride, let us endeavor to procure the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand before they arrive, shall we? Tell me, Rambros, have we had any information on where the water and wind aspected types might be hiding? Not as of yet, but I have made certain arrangements. We shall soon see if my efforts have borne fruit. Forgive me for observing, but you have seemed less than enthusiastic about that prospect. There's a complication. I'd rather we discuss it now than risk jeopardizing the expedition. Mayhap an explanation is in order, but first let us savor the preliminary victory that Narn has won for our cause, if only for a moment. Yes, I must speak of the arrangements I made to acquire the other 2 remaining varieties of ether sand. Some days ago I asked a Charlene acquaintance of mine to travel at Gandani and there gather the necessary materials. Since that time, however, I've heard nary a whisper from him. To be frank, this lack of communication is not entirely uncharacteristic, but I cannot discount the possibility that something ill has befallen the man. Alas, we don't have time to investigate his fate. As I mentioned before, the more we delay our expedition, the more likely it is the Crystal Tower's secrets will fall into the wrong hands. Therefore, I want to trust you with the same mission assigned to my friend. Travel to the Black Shroud and seek out Parsmon Tret, the master of the markets in Grandania. If anyone knows where ether sand might be bought, it's he. Alrighty. Alright, I assume it's in Old Grandana, right? Yep. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be further down to the east than the west. Oh yeah, we popped up right in front of it, basically. Very nice. I thought this was going to be the farthest segue over, but turned out to be the third one instead. Yes, I'm sorry. You say you wish to purchase ether sand. Forgive me, madame, but I have yet the faintest idea of the rarity of the material you seek. I have not seen so much as a grain of ether sand in these markets for many a long year. I can tell you where you might find an ore from which the water aspect of rarity of the braces is derived, but only a desperate fool would willingly set foot in the place. You seem undeterred. Very well. Are you familiar with Earth's Gift? That is where the ore is to be found, an area inhabited by particularly a Pernega's hog. Should you encounter the Britus nightmare, then you will know that you're in the right place, at bed at the wrong time. Farewell. Okay, I don't remember exactly where that is. Oh, Quarry Mill, okay. Alright, let's make our way out this way. Oh, this is gonna get to the hog first. You're too late, adventurer, and not only for the entertainment, you'll find no trace of the ore which has recently laid here. Nay, not so much as a speck. I know, you'll never spy from me from there. For the time being, at least, you'll have to trust the evidence of your ears. Now stop squinting at the foliage and listen. As I told you, the water-blessed mirror you hope to find is gone, taken by me. Victor has made me magnanimous, however. Accordingly, I've decided to share the location of an alternative source of ether sand with you. Wind-touch variety, to be specific. I trust I have your attention. Good. A band of XIV in the North Shroud keeps a quantity of the abrasive for the purpose of removing impurities from lesser crystals. Oh, do you mean to daily here all day? Make haste, adventure, before I snatch another prize from under your nose. This is to be a race. Exalt logging grounds, and the North Shroud should be our destination. That is where the real amusement will begin. May the best man win. Alright. Need to go to the North Shroud this time. It is... okay, this way I have to go. Alright, we're about there now. There it is! Any more? Guess I'll just grab it then. Bravo, that was quite a show, Adventure. Why, this spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of either sense slipped my mind. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations, the wind-touch abrasive is yours. Yet, having treated such a memorable performance, I cannot help feeling that the greater prize is mine. This liquidity must not stand. I insist that you accept the token of my appreciation. Payment for this entertainment will be waiting for you in the east, in a clearing within Proud Creek. Pray retrieve the gift ere it crushed between the syaoranvee and the Dullahans. Okay, so it's a little bit further away. Yeah, I got right in front of that one's face. It still didn't attack me, so I don't think they will at all. And we got them both now. Not what you were expecting. I took the liberty of refining the ore from Earth's gift into the ether sand. Do keep it safe, Adventure. As she accused me of playing games, she should know the thought of relinquishing my prize never once crossed my mind. Till I saw you in action. Such deeds must need be rewarded. It is my vocation, you see, to record history as it's made by mortal men. I much prefer to chronicle the accomplishments of the bold and the mighty. Thus it is my fervent wish you will continue your career with the same courage and zeal you have shown today. We shall meet again, Adventure, and sooner than you might imagine. Alright, we got everything then. Assuming the entrance to the Sister Tower will be open here soon. I can't get out of this duty area before clicking on. Okay, there we go. What news of your mission? Are we closer to acquiring the remaining abrasives? You brought both! I shall have Master Garland begin working the crystals immediately. There, that should do the trick. Excellent work. We now possess all 4 of the fangs required to pierce the Crystal Tower's defenses. My compliments, Master Garland. That was a trifling matter, I assure you. Naran here is the one that you should be thanking. Oh wait, by my reckoning, there's nothing stopping us from striding up to the Allagan's front door. Can't go without us, Chief. Biggs, Wedge, come to lend a hand, have you? Well, it's not every day you get the chance to study the wonders of the Allagan Empire, is it? Their technology makes golem mods look ancient. Appreciate your enthusiasm, lads, I really do, but we're not here to take this knowledge for ourselves. Twice in the last decade, the promise of unimaginable power has prompted men to meddle with technology they do not understand. The realm has been dragged onto the very brink of oblivion on both occasions. We shall not be so irresponsible as to risk another. Wedge, do you recall our company's creed? Yes, Chief, it's freedom through technology. Exactly, freedom. When we forsook our homeland, we swore that we would have no truck with machines that could be used to promote tyranny. That has not changed. Should you feel tempted to break your oath, remember this: the wonders of the all-knowing Allagan Empire cannot save their civilization. And have damn near doomed ours twice. This is why we must explore the Crystal Tower, and if it needs to be, sealed away its secrets. Compelling viewpoint. It is unyielding will such as yours that define the course of history. So you return at last. What, pray tell, has kept you so wholly preoccupied that you could not spare a moment to inform me of your progress or improvisation? Why, the task you assigned to me, of course. Surely you have not forgotten about the Ether Sand. I tasked a passing adventure of delivering it. More capable of a courier I could not imagine. Greetings, adventurer. Did I not say we would meet again? I believe an introduction is in order. I am Garahatia, one of the students of Baldician. Look forward to joining you on your groundbreaking expedition. Garahatia has been assigned to the project as an observer. I hope you'll forgive him for his eccentricities and welcome him as one of your own. So then, our fellowship is complete, and all stand ready to step into the unknown. 3 cheers for Noah. Noah. That's the name I've chosen for our little collective. Given our differing backgrounds, we cannot very well call ourselves Sons of Saint Connaught, can we? We must have a memorable affiliation if our venture is to leave a marker in the annals of history. We claim that Noah stands for Nominated Observers of Artifacts Historical, and so it does, technically. My true reason for choosing such a name stems from the fact that it's shared by all the vaulted Allagan Archmages. And Archmages, I like the sound of that. Very well, now that the pressing matter of what we call ourselves has been settled, it is time to set forth to brave the outer defenses of the Crystal Tower. Is everyone ready to depart? Ready. Esteemed colleagues, the secrets of ancient Alag beckon. Let's not keep them waiting any longer, adventurer. You and I will join the engineers at the Crystal Tower main gateway, where we endeavor to neutralize the structure's outer defenses. Ramboz, meanwhile, will remain here and oversee the operation. Given my knowledge of Alagan history, it seems logical that I'll lead the expedition itself. I admit the role does not exactly befit my status as an observer. Still, we can but make use of the resources at hand, and assuming all are in agreement, let us proceed forthwith to the large lopsided gate found to the north-southeast. Alright, let's make our way there then. Aha, here's the gate. Crystal Tower lies beyond this portal. Now comes the interesting part. Sid, you're the only one of our number who has ever crossed this threshold. I ask that you take the lead for the present. I say the energy rating from these statues is palpable. Lucky for us, that is. One might otherwise stroll past them. Feast your eyes on the elemental defenses which prompted our lengthy preparations. These sentinels prevent would-be intruders from venturing to within 20 yalms of the tower's inner reaches. No matter how swift they may be. Happily, the crystal fangs we took such pains to craft should spare us the inconvenience of instantaneous annihilation. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Chief, it's too dangerous to allow anyone else to risk his life testing one? Quite right. I made the damn things, it's my job to see that they work. Success! I, for one, am convinced. Friends, ready your fangs. This last one is yours, old friend. It seems only right. Oh, we did it! So much for the outer defenses. Indeed, the entrance to the tower is near at hand. My blood fairly sings with anticipation. Speaking of blood, I have a proposal for the next stage of the expedition. Suggest we wait here while Naren and the hand-picked party of her adventuring companions enter the tower. What, without us? I thought we came here to survey the entire structure. We did, and we will, but our investigation was supposed to proceed at a more measured pace. If the outside of the place is this well defended, can you imagine what awaits us on the inside? Only a true hero could reasonably hope to brave the hazards ahead and live to tell a tale. Naren here fits the description better than anyone I know. And if it is not as we shall be idle in our absence, while Naren and her companions are risking life and limb to beat us to a path to the tower, we set about analyzing this rubble for evidence of how technologies functioned. Your knowledge of ancient lore will be invaluable in this endeavor, historian Garbarhatia. Bah, do you ever tire of being right, old man? Naren, as it seems I won't be accompanying you, allow me to at least provide some instruction. The maze that surrounds the base of the tower is known as the Labyrinth of the Ancients. During this initial foray, I suggest you concentrate on ridding the place of hostile elements. When you are reasonably certain that the maze is secure, contact me via link shell and we shall join you post-haste, no matter what Master Garland says. Though we prefer if any relics you encounter remain intact, you'll have to leave to do whatever it is necessary to secure ingress to the upper levels of the tower. Fortune go with you, Naren. It looks like we finally gain access to our other raid. So that's definitely interesting for sure. In any case, I think that'll be it for this video, because I assume that when I start up another one, we're going to be doing one of these raids, I assume. Unless the winter event comes out beforehand, then I'll probably maybe do that first. I'm not sure. In any case, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one here real soon.